Oh, mama. Oh, oh, mama. Come on. Lone Rider. Mama, I laid awake at night seeing if this was gonna work. Okay, so far so good. I haven't really looked, but I don't think anyone's ever done on YouTube a build like this. Take aside taking racks off, flat racks off on each side, but then integrating, installing the side racks plus the top. I love having a functional rack. I love that I have a functional rack on this bike. Man, I love it. Marauders, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be installing the Motopanniers and Motocase Lone Rider racks on my 2025 BMW GS. There's going to be a transformation on this motorcycle. A year and a half ago when I got this motorcycle, I set out to build it with soft bags on it, but I wanted a center pannier in order to lock up my helmet when I travel back and forth to work, also lock up my air vest and my jacket. And I researched the heck out of center panniers, and I always kept coming back to the Lone Rider Motocase, which was the best out of the center panniers. And then, as you know, Lone Rider came out with their Motocases or their side panniers after they came out with their center case. And the rest is history. It's a phenomenal product. This video is made in collaboration with Lone Rider. They provided me with the materials to go on this motorcycle, and I'm not going to show necessarily taking off the old racks that I have on here for the soft luggage. I'll pick you up when I'm installing the Lone Rider luggage. I want to point out one thing that is really where this stalled, this build. And one, if you know, I had a BMW R1300 GSA, which I traded, magnificent bike, but I traded it for my R1300 RT, which is really, I use the GS Adventure for touring mainly. And I said, I'm gonna get a real touring bike, and that's probably the #1 touring bike in the world, the RT. I kept this motorcycle, the GS. One, it's beautiful. Number two, it's a general all-purpose, even a sport bike, sport touring motorcycle. It's an amazing looking motorcycle. So I kept it, and I thought this was some 60 pounds lighter than the adventure bike. If I was gonna do adventure riding off-road, it would be on this motorcycle. Possibly my KTM 390 Adventure R. That to me is really a dual sport. This rack that I got on the BMW is where the problem is. And when I stalled on this build there wasn't many center pannier cases that would go on this rack, and Lone Rider didn't make an adapter for this BMW rack. This is the base BMW rack. I'm advising anyone who's purchasing a BMW GS, R1300 GS, be aware, make sure you get a rack that Lone Rider has an adapter plate for that will go on it. They don't have one for this, but I'm replacing the center rack and the side racks. And let me get this stuff off here so I can start the build, installing the new build. Thank you for coming back to the channel. Please consider subscribing to the channel. It's free, I guarantee it. Subscribing to my channel is absolutely free. Hope you enjoy the video. So in order to install the racks, I have to install Lone Rider. I have to remove, hopefully I can loosen the muffler bracket, loosen the passenger foot peg, or I'll remove the passenger bolts for the foot peg, remove the passenger foot peg bolts, take out this old rack mount and put in the new rack mount. I'm just gonna set it and screw it in loosely and leave it. And then at the end, I'll tighten everything up, which is typical for a rack. So I'm using a 34, I think, 30 Torx bit to loosen it up. I'm using the word loose. So hopefully that one's okay. And I don't think I'm gonna have to do anything with a motor mount. Famous last words. Let's pull this off. Woo, she's a long bolt. Okay, so this bolt's out. The other one's on the floor. Let me regroup and get some Loctite, and we'll install the Lone Rider mount. This transformation is like, my God, over 1.5 years in the making. And it's those of you who do projects on whatever it is, whether it's on your house, motorcycle, or tractor, it's this is a big deal. Long time coming. Long time coming. So, and that thread, it's so easy. These are the OEM bolts. And it's typical when you're doing these racks, I've done enough of them, that you know, everything remains loose until the end, until you're really towards the end of the install. And then you tighten everything up. This is the OEM rack. I think on removed rack bolts that hold it in here from the previous rack. This is, there seems to be one more Torx 30 bolt. I have one more to do on the other side. So both these Torx 30 bolts are removed on the other side. There's 6 bolts that hold this rack on, and then this rack comes off. This was a problem child, so I'm glad to be gone with, get rid of this. No offense, BMW, and I will put a little Loctite, although I don't know that this holds anything, but we'll put a little Loctite on it. Okay, and that's all. I'm gonna sink that in just like that. It's starting to back up on something. We'll just leave it like that. And let me prep the other side with the mount, and then we'll come back to this side. So let's get the seat, at least the back seat off. Let's get that out. You have to unplug the heated seat by squeezing this little clip. You have to unplug the heated seat by squeezing that little clip. I like that they have a little toolkit here, like that. That's off. I just wanted to get this out of the way. So here is the mount that we put on the foot peg mount, okay? And we've removed these bolts for the old rack system, and you can see they want you to use a small spacer and an M840 bolt and washer to put it in here, and then the same bolt and washer with the larger spacer in the back. But the rack mounts to this in the same location. And the rack comes, excuse the mess, but the rack comes with also the same wide spacer, in the back. So I'm hoping that Lone Rider has figured this out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosely bolt up this lower mount, and then try to fumble and bumble through the rest of this. Trial and error, Loctite everything up. I think I can use the bolts that came with the side racks on this rack because they hold them in place. I don't think they're any longer. They don't look any longer. No, actually they're shorter. So I think this is gonna work. And I'm sorry for the jump. So the bolts are the same length. I think it's gonna be a lot of fussing around, but let's try it. So this bolt does have Loctite on it. Okay, so it started, and I'm gonna start both sides. I'm not gonna show the other side. I'm gonna start both sides and just see if I can let them hang there. Okay, here we go. So it would be great if I had someone that could help me with this, but I don't have anyone. So the short spacer goes, I'm gonna put it behind the center rack and then try to get this bolt at least started. And I haven't searched for YouTube to see if someone has done this before. I haven't searched, so if you see that someone's done this before, please comment. I haven't seen anyone that's done it. Okay, so that's definitely started. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'll take you on the other side. Oh my God, I can't wait till this is done. It's gonna look really good. Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Again, put the small spacer behind the center rack. Lift the side rack into place and make sure you drop the small spacer. You see why you leave everything loose? Guys, she's started. Okay. Oh, guys, this is working. And I have Loctite on these bolts. I'll do this side. Now I have the big spacer that's gonna go behind the center pannier rack, two in my hand, and I'm gonna put it behind it, and I'm gonna lift the rack up to align with the bolt hole. Oh, mama. Oh, oh, mama. Come on. Lone Rider. Mama, I laid awake at night seeing if this was gonna work. Okay, so far so good. Let's pop over to the other side. Lone Rider fans. Oh, I forgot to hit record. No, just kidding. So, how does it look, guys? Pretty neat. I wasn't gonna do the panniers in this video. Should I do the panniers in this video? Then it's too long, it's not gonna be popular. Okay, bada bing. Bada bing, how does she look? I love that I finally have a good rack on this. Okay, let's get to the crossbar, which should be easy. Did not think this was gonna go this fast. Life. Okay, so now the crossbar goes in behind. Doing this on the fly, this isn't right. Crossbar goes in behind the rack. The quality on the finish of this material, and you can read Lone Rider on the crossbar, I love it. I'll show you that when I get it roughed into place. Magnificioso. I don't know if that's a word. I had a cousin who died. He was my oldest cousin. And he used to take us, he had a Falcon, a Ford Falcon convertible, which would be a super nice car to have now. And he used to take us for rides, and he used to pretend he used to say he was El Terrifico, my cousin Tom. We used to call him Dusty. He was awesome. So let's look. Right there, you see it says Lone Rider with all my Loctite smeared all over it. Okay, this is like awesome. I'm gonna snug all these up, and then we'll take a look at it. This bike it's just such a good looking bike. So this was probably the hardest part of this transition, in my opinion, is putting these racks on, the changeover. I haven't really looked, but I don't think anyone's ever done on YouTube a build like this. Take aside taking racks off, flat racks off on each side, but then installing the side racks plus the top center rack. And I think the installation went very well. I'll give you a big tip is everything is installed loose, tighten the passenger foot pegs first, tighten them, and then went from here on both sides, then to here, then to here, then to the back, and that really helped. But you want to tighten these up first. The seat's on, and she looks really good. Who's that guy? You think I like baggers? So Marauders, I'm gonna end this build here. You gotta watch the next build. I gotta clean up and I'm all grimy, but watch the next build where I install the panniers on the bike. Bam, we're gonna put them on, I can't wait. They are bunker. They should build bunkers, bomb shelters for people. These things are built massively. So they're going on soon. The rack's on, she looks beautiful. Thanks, please consider subscribing. I'll put a link to my Lone Rider link in the description of the video. Please visit Lone Rider, do your research. I didn't think I would like the silver in the back, but I think it picks up the exhaust. I love having a functional rack. I love that I have a functional rack on this bike. Man, I love it. I like it, guys. Okay, please use the affiliate link. Regardless of that, research this company, you'll be impressed. That's what did it for me. And then they came out with the side pinners. But this case, this Motocase is just awesome. Okay, see you in the next video.